For over 3,300 years, the Torah has been a living document, a guidebook for people of all ages, from ancient times to the modern age.
Three friends were once shipwrecked on a deserted island. One day, one of the three found a small glass bottle with a cork floating in the water. He pulled out the cork, and out popped a genie. "You have freed me from my confinement," said the genie, "and I hereby bestow upon you 3 wishes. But since I see that you have 2 other friends, I'll give each of you 1 wish." The first friend said, I wish I was back home. I miss my family. It's been so long. That's what I want." "No problem." He snapped his fingers, and the man was gone, home with his family. The next friend said, I also miss my family, but I was always very, very poor. I always struggled. I wish I was home, but wealthy." "No problem," said the genie. He snapped his fingers, and the man was back home with his family, surrounded by gold and riches. "What about you?" he said to the third friend. "Well, I never had much family, nor did I ever care for riches. I was actually very happy here on this island. I wish I had my 2 friends back." Our parsha this week opens with God's directive to Moses concerning the preparation of the oil used in the Holy Temple's menorah. "And you shall command the children of Israel to take for you pure olive oil, crushed for illumination, to cause the flame to burn continuously." What's really remarkable about this parsha is not what it includes, but rather what is excluded. You see, Tetzaveh is the only portion in the Torah since the birth of Moses that his name is not mentioned at all. And our commentaries tell us why. When God was intent on destroying the Jewish people after they worshipped the golden calf, Moses stood up in their defense and challenged God, saying, "If you don't forgive their sin, erase me from the book which you have written, from the Torah." Quite an amazing display of self-sacrifice. Moses was willing to give up that which was most precious in his life, the Torah, his Torah, to protect and defend the Jewish people. And although God in the end did indeed agree with Moses, and he did not destroy the Jewish people, the words which Moses uttered still have a lingering effect, and hence his name was omitted from one portion of the Torah, from Tetzaveh. There are a couple of things we need to understand. First of all, why this portion? Why does the Torah choose to omit the name of Moses from our Torah portion, which opens with a discussion of the seemingly unrelated laws of preparing the temple's olive oil? And furthermore, the laws in our parsha were given to Moses before the episode of the golden calf, which is described in great detail in the coming week's Torah portion. Why would the Torah omit the name of Moses in an earlier section, which was actually transcribed before the sin? Wouldn't it have made more sense to avoid any mention of Moses in the Torah portion, which comes afterwards? And what was Moses really thinking? Why would he be willing to give up his connection to the Torah, which he himself brought down from Mount Sinai, just to defend a bunch of sinners that brazenly worshipped an idol, the golden calf? Moses had many excuses not to stand up for those people. First of all, the sin was a really severe sin. We're not talking about sleeping late on Shabbat morning. This is serious stuff, idol worship. And secondly, Moses was not even there when it happened. He was on the mountain with God for a 40-day period. Why would he want to get involved? Jewish mysticism, known as the Kabbalah, explains that the powerful act of selflessness performed by Moses demonstrated a deep bond and connection shared by each and every member of the Jewish people. Just like a body has many different organs, yet nonetheless each part stems from the same root and is one with the rest of the body, so too our essence, the Yiddish neshama, the divine spark, the soul, is truly bound up and united with our fellow man. Like a beautiful diamond, even when in the rough, is in actuality a glittering treasure, so too each and every human being is at their core essentially good, and any negativity or shortcoming is only an external blemish, which like dirt can be brushed off to reveal a sparkling inside. That is the message of the olive oil, which comes from the essence of the fruit. Oil symbolizes our true essence, the spark of holiness and goodness that, while it may be hidden deep inside, has the great potential to burn bright, bringing light and warmth to those around us. In this week's Torah portion, we learn about our essential bond and connection with our fellow man, and how the Torah's command to love your fellow man as yourself is possible because, indeed, at our deepest level, we are truly part of one whole. I'm Rabbi Benny Rappaport, and thank you for joining us.